get the latest now from the police. The understanding is that the police commissioner in Gauteng went to the scene, and let's speak now to spokesperson of the police services in Gauteng, Brenda Muridili. Ms. Muridili, thank you very much for your time. What can you tell us at this stage, particularly about the workers who have come out? How many are they and how many are still left underground, to your knowledge?
Good morning, Xoli, and good morning to the viewers of Newzroom Afrika. Thank you for the opportunity.
Brenda, good morning. Are you able to hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Brenda. Okay, now that I can hear you, are you able to give us the update right now? How many workers have actually returned to surface and how many are left underground?
At this stage, Xoli, we can confirm that about 107 miners managed to force their way out to the surface this morning, and then they were immediately attended to by paramedics on site.
So 107 workers have returned to surface. That leaves a sizable number underground. Are you able to give us that figure as to how many are still there?
Remember, Xoli, that the number that was given was 540 underground. So adding to that, 3 that went down yesterday, that the 2 paramedics as well as a security officer that went down there as they were requested to go and assist a person that was allegedly injured. So we still have about over 400 that are still underground at this stage.
Among these 400, the 2 emergency services workers, are you telling us that they are also still underground?
Yes, Xoli, they're still underground at this stage.
And how are you treating this situation? Is it a hostage, or are these people who are sitting there voluntarily?
For the police at this stage, we can confirm that it's a hostage situation. You remember that yesterday, the reason that we started treating it as a hostage situation, not as an alleged hostage situation, was that following the visit by the Provincial Commissioner of Gauteng, Lieutenant General Mawela, he had a meeting with the mine management. And then that's when they told him that they have sent down the 2 paramedics and a security officer. So with them not retaining, the situation was turned into a hostage situation, and that's when the SAPS, as well as other stakeholders, including several units from the SAPS, the Public Water Police, Tactical Response Unit, the Crime Intelligence, as well as detectives, they established a joint operational center there, together with security management of the mine and other role players, hostage negotiators included, to ensure that they can be able to deal with any eventuality, and also put a plan that they have drafted in place as and when it will be required. So now, with this morning's new developments that the 107 came to the surface, there have been some of them that were able to give interviews, were interviewed by detectives on site, and the detectives took their statement. So we can confirm from those that have been interviewed that they say that they were held against their will. So it is a hostage situation.
And who is the hostage taker? Who is this person, or who are the persons who are holding people against their will underground?
They say it's a group of about 15 or so of their colleagues. They're also miners who are down there. They have your traditional weapons, your knobberies, your spades and whatnot. So with this group that came up, they said they told those hostage takers that come what may, they are going out and no one is going to stop them. That's how they managed to come to the surface.
And do we know these 50 hostage takers, whether they belong to any of the unions that we are told are possibly involved here, NUM, AMCU?
The 15, Xoli, for now, we cannot confirm as to which union they belong to. Because remember, our priority right now is to ensure that we get the plan into place and be able to resolve the situation without any fatalities or yeah.
All right. So if we do the count, since Sunday, today would be day 4 of these workers seated underground, and I cannot assume what the conditions look like down there. But did it take the police too long to try and intervene in this situation?
I cannot say that it took the police too long to intervene in this situation. The police first needed to know what is happening underground. We do not have any knowledge of what goes on underneath where they at mines, because we're not employees of that mine. So we need to be able to know what exactly is happening underneath so that we can be able to plan on how those people can be rescued. So for now, I cannot say that we took long. We were there on the scene as soon as we were informed. Yesterday, a job was established, and all the road players that need to be there are there as we speak.
Brenda, then there is a comment, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong here, but I've got to ask the question. Is it true that a comment suggesting that police did not want another Marikana in their hands, were those comments of the Gauteng Police Commissioner when he attended the scene yesterday?
I cannot confirm where that comment is, and I have never heard of that comment. But the situation with this incident is totally different from the situation in Marikana, so we cannot compare the two. Every incident is treated on its own merit.
And so, as we conclude our conversation, I just want to be absolutely correct with the numbers here. Did you say it is 15, as in 15 hostage takers, or is it 50 hostage takers?
15 or so. They said about 15 or so. 15.
Okay. Are you going to effect arrests based on the statements that you have taken from those who have come to surface who are saying that they were held against their will?
Yes, they say they will be able to identify those people that held them against their will, so we will be effecting arrests.
All right. Police spokesperson Brenda Muridili, thank you very much for your time.